Where do you normally miss in your putts? You tend to push them,
right.
pull them,
Yeah,
tend to
right.
push a little bit?
Push.
Okay. Okay.
I haven't been struggling with my line lately, like finding the line.
Sure.
It's missing long or short has been the problem. So speed has been my problem.
Well, that's what this drill's for. This is purely for speed. So this is something, and putting is one of those funny things, and I find it's very difficult to teach because there's so many different ways to do it. I don't know that there really is a right way or a wrong way. As long as the ball's going in the hole, I guess it's the right way, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So really what I want you to find is that you're striking the ball purely in the center of the putter face, which means you're not going to be losing any roll, right?
Yeah.
Which might cause you to leave a putt short.
Yeah.
And I want you to make sure that, you know, when you do hit a putt, it's going at your target. So, you know, maybe if, for instance, you say you have trouble with pushing putts sometimes, well, maybe it's an issue in the release of the putter head. Maybe that toe never quite releases; it just stays open, and you kind of push it out there with your hands, right?
Yeah.
So, hit a few more putts, and let's look at that. But those are just some things to think about, you know, as you're practicing. To kind of ensure that you're putting the putt on line and that you're hitting in the center of the club face, which is going to help you control your distance.
Now, is there a point that you normally want to have the ball at? Is this you still kind of want to have it like, or does it want to be like center most of the time?
No, body position with a putter. Yeah. I mean, you know, again, a lot of it has to do with comfort. I certainly don't want it ahead.
Yeah.
In your stance, but if it's in the center of your stance or slightly back of center, I think that's okay.
Okay. See, there's problem number one is my putter is always more here than it is middle.
The only thing I find a lot of times when you play the ball more up in your stance is that a lot of times you tend to catch the ball in the upstroke and you'll catch the top of the ball. Yeah. And you know, if you're catching the top of the ball or you're hitting off the bottom of your putter, you're not finding the sweet spot, then you're not going to put a good roll on it. What it's going to do is it's going to kind of skid across the green. The idea is to get the ball rolling as quickly as we can. There's no putter that gets the ball rolling immediately. Usually you're going to have on a good putter with a good stroke, striking the ball in the center of the putter face is going to see probably 6 inches of just pure skid before the ball actually starts to roll.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I find that playing that ball more towards the middle of my stance, or more towards the even slightly back of center, helps me to put a good roll on it. It doesn't skid quite as long, rather it just, you know, gets rolling quick. You know, maybe 6 or 8 inches of skid and then the ball's on its way.
Yeah.
I will say, playing the ball in front of your stance, I'm surprised that you push as your miss. Usually I would think it would be a pull because you're allowing so much time for your hands to get through the ball. That's a good stroke there. Like that. So just take that away. Use that as your thought, you know, is kind of ball position. Really focus on a good strike.
Yeah.
You know, get the ball rolling as quick as you can.
Okay.
Okay?
That's good.